Alright, so hello everybody and welcome to another session. My name is the Blabman, aka I get to VTresMaria, and I get going. I hope you have a great week ahead. I know I am. A little bit uncertain though, but I'm getting by. But here we are. So we're here, and also socials are active, so we can start the day as we can start the week fresh, and everything fresh and fancy, I guess. So if you want to do something, it's fine. But thank you so much for the alert, as always. You viewers, followers, workers, welcome. This topic will be very much not like what we've seen so far, because for the first time ever, we're going to be taking a look at some of the services that some of our product providers offer that might give us something a little bit more odd. So first and foremost, we'll be delving to what's called the image recognition software. And the first thing that comes to mind when it comes to those kinds of things are something called Google Lens. Now, Google Lens is a service that I primarily use whenever I do some things, and I probably mess around with it a couple of times. You probably already have seen it on Reddit, especially if you're on Boundary Reddit. I have one of this, and also it led me to a lot of new stuff going on around here. So things have changed ever since that first interaction with Google Lens, especially when it comes to my vroid models being some other characters that might seem kind of like accurate for some reason. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, here's a new wallpaper that we'll be introducing to our laptop. Well, kind of like a shared laptop, but you get the idea. Yeah, here it is. Here's the laptop in itself. Here's the whole of wallpaper. As you can see, we don't have OBS around this thing now because I have set this to hide OBS windows from screen capture. So that might sound a little bit far-fetched, but you've seen my setup a lot of times, especially like my OBS setup. So it's obvious that we have already have to hide it because you've already seen my setup. If you haven't seen it, go check out my other blogs. It's the first time I have to do this without OBS, so a really nice feeling when we take a new paths into it. So let's go ahead and Control Shift 4. Let's go to Google. Um, google.com/lens. Lens.google.com. For some reason, it will take us to lens.google's, which I'll show in a bit. So lens.google. So this is a kind of like lens.google thing, where it redirects from lens.google.com. But if you're doing lens.google.com, it will show this one here and it will have this installed in here. But what we're doing now is a little bit more special because we're going to be discussing how many accuracies can we get from all those bullshit. So let's go ahead and go vroids. Made a lot of the vroid models like already, and I've used majority of them. Take note, I got specifically one model for a friend, and it's pretty interesting to see how this revolves around here. So let's just have this particular thing. Which of these should we go first with this? I don't know. I mean, I could start with this since it's much more obvious, or maybe this one, considering I had a lot of references attached to it. It has a lot of references attached to it, like these two are somehow biblically the same according to Google Lens when it comes to related searches, but apparently these two are very different. You'll see why later on. First and foremost, which one should we do? Maybe this? I could do it. Just do this shit in here. Alright. Now we see it in here. That's my Kaizen model. Actually 2.0. Probably will use that this year. So let's take a look at it. And now, moment of truth. Let's go ahead and find it in here. Now I'm just gonna get straight to gallery because it's now safe to do that. I don't wanna move this window over, so it's a bit busy. Oh shit. Explorer is dying. But you can see why. Like this is a like ASM reading side type thing. Using using the touchpad to get around things. Yes, okay, so Freud snaps. File Explorer. File Explorer is still dying. Can we restart? Apparently we cannot safely exit. Okay, good. It is first and foremost, okay, since it has been minimized, that is great. Um, okay. Everything starts to die. Hold on, I'll be right back for a second. Someone's calling me! Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Had to do some things real quick. And here we are. I'm back again with this one. For some reason, it's freezing up. For some reason. Okay. Let's minimize this. Alright, so here's the ASMR reading in all of its crowning glory. As you see right here, it's a bit lagging since it's a browser. But you get the idea. Legit Ghetto Idol fan. Oh, well, you actually see how I messed around with Vroid Studio and did some winkies. Just to show that I'm accurately like trying to do kind of this. Also, I usually do this one for ASMR reading. Let's check out the exact matches to see what I mean. I mean, like, this is a lot more than what is on the plate, so I can't magnify it for some reason. That's weird. But anyway, here's this guys that ASMR that 2K to Mbps for some reason. This is let guys I hear with ASMR reading. All of these are just ASMR reading stuff. Nothing too much to get by. And again, like I said, this is my version 1. This is my version, again, that was my version 2. This here is version 1. Let's copy that over. Let's drag it all over. And again, we get the same exact point. What I find, about Callie and Not Again clip, which is by far the most famous clip I ever had in my channel. Again, it directs to version 2 because apparently the face and the hair and the ears look the same. But the problem is with this one is that she has this version 1 has human ears. If that does remind you of something, it's Shizuka from the OXBB Japanese edition, which actually has kitsune ears, and at the same time, human ears. So kind of like a cosplay sort of thing, but this is another one of those things. I opted for gradient approach other than just solid colors. But yeah, solid colors have a lot of different things. That one here is a little bit different because this is the version 1 that I have. She's not big chested at the time, so she's not like literal melons. But this takes me to version 2 or few or later versions because yeah, the kind of like the composition is kind of the same. But what is essentially weirder is that this one version 1 it has lines in here while this one don't. So you can see right here on my stuff on what I'm using right now, it's actually a little bit no lines, just like what it used to be, just like I wanted it to be. But for some reason, like unlike this has Shikawa Sayo in here. I probably might have to make Shikawa Sayo sometime, or like complete all Rosalia members, assuming we already have their height differences, because I have to look for the week. I have to look in the fandom or wiki to be able to do that. Also, state of the VTuber community. I will be getting to the state. No problemo. All it needs is some audio clips and of course some scripting to get this done. I still have schedules full, but apparently I have an extra stream. I have an extra day off. I have a day off this coming Wednesday, so probably might utilize that for this and some other shits that I have planned. So yeah, State of VTuber Community February edition will be the pilot test run for the wait, pilot test run for the podcast things like sounds or whatever. And then on March edition, it will get back to the live edition. But on the anniversary edition, which is the first anniversary edition, which is August 2024 edition, we'll be getting over to full-on podcasting. So there's no character on the screen. You just need to hear some audios. The main reason for that is that I have to convert every live edition I have to podcast edition. So apparently I will be having them updated on this screen right here, just to show you that there are indeed podcast edition. The way podcast edition, to remove those removing those podcast editions will only removing those podcast edition titles will only occur after the when the first anniversary edition hits. So that's gonna be a bit of a stretch, a little long list of explanations, but it's the way it is. Also, the hair is kind of like different from the first version, but it's just currently not what I have right now. This is like darker green or something. Probably like gonna like adhere to my PNG hair, also cosplay hair, which is actually kind of accurate. Not gonna lie. This is Okazan. What originality? She has purple hair. I kind of like made it like just like the original. And again, I edited the hair back when I was a PNG tuber because I want to make it more like the Second Maria, the Mama Dearest. I kind of want to make the hair more like Mama Dearest, the Second Maria. Then I thought, I just have to recolor it. There's some teal in there and a little bit of green. So I guess why not? Why just keep it? So I kept it. So yeah, again we the some same thing that happened with the Okazan hair, which is original purple hair. But the weirdest thing is it has Misa on it, like Mita on it. This is basically a 3D model, but I don't know if iHustle can export it to VRM for use with the VTubing. I doubt they will. I very doubt they will, but you know, at least we get a little bit something. But again, we got Okazan in here. It's like my first version when I used that initially for Henry Stickmin collection streams on VStream. But again, on this one, the Aggie that I have is has this. Goodness gracious! Like, look at this thing. Joe Okaza has this hair. Also, Edge is dying. Edge just crashed. Okay. Let's just get over it. This one, that one, like this one, also the same. Also, Channel 62 Philippines. Shout outs to you. Emmy actually is the one behind it. And also, this one. Never had this. I haven't had. It's kind of like updated in a newer version, but updated in the next in some next versions. But I still kept the clothing and the hair, like kind of like clothing and the hair almost the same. Also, kind of like the cosmetics, also the same. So, okay, so everything is fucked. So, might have to transfer another one. Because Emma's just died. Also, I did this one. I did some blooming on here just as a test. Didn't work quite well, but anti-aliasing works. So I'm happy about the results. This one here, still the same version. This one here is my VTuber alternative, which I forgot to make an announcement for. It might be probably tomorrow when I have time, because I gotta head to town. But this one right here, will it find? Oh, yep, it found. It found my alternative. I mean, it literally has it has it as the thumbnail, so that's something else. Do we have another one of these? I guess not. That's all there is to it. Mama Dearest, we can try to look for it, but apparently I'm still not done with this. It's gonna take a while for me to recreate that kind of look that that the second Maria has. So that includes investing a lot for the hair. Unlike what I did with those two, which they're all built in, Mama Diaz has to be custom made, so probably have to commission one if I do have some time and money to do that. But at least on this one, we got that over here. You see my mouse pointer. Also this one. Yep, I found my shit. Two. Again, we got Mita. Like, this is like the reason why Okasan and Agi and character and like one I got two, and then Mita had the same. Agi, the original Mother Agata has purple hair. Mita has kind of like darkish, dark bluish hair, or dark purplish hair. Like I don't know. But also we got this Tasarobedo. If you know Sarobedo, if you know Sumiyo, then you must know Sarobedo. And yep, Sumio is a VTuber. I'll be convert Sumio into a VTuber, assuming I have that. And yep, this is the one. I'll be making some adjustments, maybe set some schedules. But yep, this is Sumio in of itself. And somehow this is a text. For some reason, that is a text. And because there's like V or something. But hey, it's my PFP. I already have set this as PFP, no biggie. But no Sumio in sight though, so that's a bit concerning, but kind of like it's a bit accurate, nevertheless. I did change the hair color to kind of like a darker teal. Um, Not unlike the probably is like the hair that I have. Yeah, it is the hair that I have, but darker this time. Unlike what I did with the VT8598. I think that was one of the hex colors called. Anyway, I made it darker than before F7C. I guess I don't know what the hex color is anymore. Probably gonna have to check that on Vroid Studio, but I'm afraid my PC won't handle it that much since it's still underpowered because it's an i5. As you can see here, I did make some upgrades, but apparently this is not upgraded yet. Also, chest size is also not upgraded. Why do I have to exit? I do not need to exit. This one here, I use that for the debut reveal. This one here is a countdown. Also, references there. Main reason I have this is because let me show you a bit of a. You know what? I got shoe comps. I have that one right here. Okay, so let me see. While it's loading, let's look for some. I like this is the one I have here. If you know Mama Shani, she is currently on commission hiatus right now because of some things. I recently had it on a free commission thing with the commission redeems, and she basically asked that I need some reference sheets, so I made these sheets there. Oh yeah, so this is the one. Yep, this is the one here. We got the ahogi over there. This is the one that she made for me in my alternative. And I don't have the updates shit, but apparently it's kind of like the same anyway, since Aggie is Aggie. Let's look at my illustrations so far. This one being my most official one. Very official. I have set this as a PFP on most socials. Or probably every socials I have. This is the one. This one was made by the Third Maria, Hina Ojo. The Third Maria is Third Maria will always stay with us forever because she's already has reported that she's now out of socials for good. Also told me about that. Yeah, we can mess around with these later. Also, that's not the first time I've had this. First time what I have was this, like the Inktober illust thing. Mama Shani also had this. And I'm literally on day one. What the? I'm literally on day one. What the? Also, long sleeves. Not something we've ever seen in a clothing because on the PNG that I have. Actually, you know what? Let's just do the PNG. Aggie. Yep, that's PNG. All right, let's take a look. So here's the PNG that I have. Assuming it lets me. Assuming it lets me. I think it doesn't. So we'll just have to do it manually since Windows 11 build is fucked. Just wait for it to launch so I can screw itself. Let's take a look at some of the lists that I have while we wait for the whole thing to open or crash or whatever. This is the first one I have with Togaki, 47. Now Togaki-chan. The one here is the most official one. As you can see, it's Christmas time. It does not launch. I repeat, it does not launch whatsoever, so we're gonna have to launch it again from Explorer. Okay, here we go. It's not launching this time. Thank God. Alright. So let's review some of the lists I have here. Probably might have to commission more, and I don't have the money. But hey, this one here is kind of like it's more similar. Um, okay, here's the thing. You remember this? It's the whole long sleeve thing. Mama Shami pictured it perfectly on this one. Like, I cannot believe it literally was that long sleeved until like I realized that I actually have I actually have a dress for that. I did use that for cosplay. That is a long sleeved one, kind of like resembles of this. I also have the nails apparently I don't have it. Didn't work on my hands because the glue was kind of fucked up, so it fucked up everything else. I might need to reorder some of the cosplay materials I have off of some e-commerce platforms, Shopee to be specific. So I'm gonna have to cosplay her again. Last time I did that was last week. I forgot to post it, so my apologies. But it's coming in a blog. Probably by the end of this month. Estimated. Also, this one I have. I don't know if this is kind of like an original thing or I have it here, but yep, it's kind of like similar to. Wait, I have green eyes. Yep, I have green eyes. This is red. So apparently this is kind of like a V Chaos thing. Shoutouts to RT1 Cheeky. He's still making and he's still on progress with the V Chaos thing. I'm really excited for this whole thing. Also the scarf. Yep. That's one thing that resembles my own shit is because I have a scarf on me. Which you'll see why in just a bit. And also, this one from Popstel. This is a literal PNG. They're actually practicing art and decided to give one, which to me. Part of some agency there, like a group chat. So I was a moderator of. Thank goodness I'm still part of it because I still have to learn some more about the agency. In accordance to having my own group. And hey, look at that, it's kind of like accurate. Even though it's a bit of a sketch, it's still nonetheless. Okay, next one I hear. Line art. I could recolor it, but I reckon she would not. So this is from Mamalari. She calls me Agarin. Look at this, I'm literally pouting right now. If I could make an emotion like that in Vroid, that would be great. So this is the version 2 of the V Chaos thing where it has the scarf and everything. And then look, I have my own hat. This is unlike here where I have a beanie hat. It's like an official illust I have. This one right here is kind of like appropriate for. I mean, we live in the mountains. This is the one we use. I also have shoes. Shoes go hard. Also, again with the long sleeve thing. Apparently, this is like a snow suit, a snow kind of like winter suit. Yeah, it fits Christmas very well. They said because I mean. Kind of like deliberately accurate that it came from the mountains, as indicated in the lore, or probably in the forest or whatever, but it's steeply cold in there. And by lore, I mean like on the original lore, Aggie is in the winter, so kind of like a bit accurate a bit, maybe. She doesn't go out. So apparently I made her go out. Apparently we made her go out here. And again, Third Maria has this completely spot on. Like it's all winter here, but it's warm, so it's ouch. So my tablet just shut off. Emission is nowhere to be seen. I could say alternatives nowhere to be seen. But we're still working on it. So yeah, this is particularly spot on. I don't know what else to do here. This one, another one from Dogaki-chan, or Dogaki47. Still very accurate nonetheless because I have the square neck and also long sleeves. Never had this, but I don't have the belt. She has a belt, in the Sprite. Which was made by Nico, by the way. But that doesn't apply here. So it's a little bit odd, but nonetheless, it's very good. Also, yeah, it's now 30 minutes. Holy shit. Also, version 2 of the new thing, which is also one of those things. I don't know if it's the original. I don't know if it still relates to my shit. I mean, it's still kind of cute nonetheless. Let me just take a look at this. Oh! The bands gave it away. It's oh, okay, never mind. So I have the hairstyle here. Okay, never freaking mind. This one here is one from Spicy, where he draws characters as Nekomimi characters. I got mine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And again, this one here with Mama Shani, that's cute. I also have the alternative that's pretty. And this one here from V Tahanan, very pixel, very nice. So I might have to add the Paduru that Nekwasami gave to me. So again, this is my model. This is the whole thing. I have a choker. I literally do have a choker right there in my cosplay bag. And also wig, very much accurate. Also the dress. Might probably have to order more dresses to fill up the gap. Because for some reason, yeah. Anyway, that's all there is to it for the for comms. We'll be updating that later on. This one here, I actually did set that for Henry Stickmin here. I overlaid that and made this in PowerPoint, just like overlaid it right there as a JPEG or like a PNG. This is my kind of like my temporary PFP, but I don't have a square neck until I kind of like figured it out. Um, this one, yeah, this is the one that I had with Emmy's, with Emmy's, with the alternatives website on my domain apparently, like blog.github.io. But it didn't have the Hauge, so let me fix that. It did not find for whatever reason. I'm kind of sad. Kind of unfortunate. This one, okay, so this is the one that really has it, like 2.8. Oh, like version 2 or whatever the hell that is. So this is my shit. This is my shit. If we're looking at the cursor, that's my shit. But you also got Maiseki Ohawa for some reason. Also, this one is too small. See, you guys can't see it. My apologies. So this one, yep, it's mine. Let's try to reload because for some reason it doesn't render a lot of those things. One, two. Also, we got Maiseki Ohawa, so, Ohawa Maiseki, just like I did. Also, the clip with the vector thing. It's the most viewed clip on YouTube. Or the most viewed short on YouTube because they don't know someone plays vector until I played that. Again, and also we got Sayo. Sayo! What? Oh my god. Again, we got Sayo all over the place. I mean, like, Kawasayo. Everyone wants to wonder why I look like Sayo. Well, this is it. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, really. Okay, so I have the belt this time, so yep, it's still the same thing. Okay, so I think this is the update. Oshimane, let's find it! We find the Ushimane, we need to find the Ushimane! I had to mute because I wanted to play that song on my phone, but we got the Ushimane! Like this one, that one, this one, that one! Some of these were like VTubers and also BP stuff more. Why BP stuff more? I don't know, but I only care about is Ushimane because I got 4 so far. Oh, that one too. I guess just said four again. I probably have I said restart, 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 restart. Also, Ushimane again. So we got 6, 7 so far. And we got Madame Isai! Shoutouts to Madame Isai if you're watching this video. Hi! Okay, we got the shimmy so far. I mean, we got this one as well. The problem is that I don't have the accuracy for the eyes at the moment, so the eyes were like gray at the moment, just to kind of like resemble the colors because she's gray. She's colored. She resembles gray, so that might have resembled that. But upon closer inspection, it appears like mostly her eyes are a bit purple, just like this. So kind of talk about that approach. But first and foremost, Mother joins Paranoia. The thumbnail I used, Paranoia Girl was actually made in PowerPoint this time. Again, we got State of VTuber community because again, the model is kind of like the same. And again, we got Mita. Hey! We got Mikey! We got... Yay! Okay, so for those who don't know, someone just said, well, who is the real? Well, this is the comparison. This is the similarity. We got the Okasa. Yes, sir. Or we got two of them. Like, literally, this is the whole thing. I mean, if you don't know what that is, it's hardshopgames.itch.io/1. Okay, well, let's do that right away. Holy shit, man. Like, this whole thing right here, this is the whole thing. Maggie in here. Yeah. That's the whole thing. And it's just two that we got more Mita. What the shit? Like, also, no mea ubita accept soda foods. Riputsa. I guess it's French. But that doesn't really matter because we got 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that one is, I kind of like missed it, but this is my thumbnail because I covered it on the Luna channel. We have 1, 2, 3. We got Maggie already. That is impressive. So it's just kind of like the same, but I kind of like did that in some other times. This is the whole nother thing here. Gonna make it a little bit bigger this time. Yep, kind of like made it bigger than the last time. It's like version 2, and version 2 point blank blank. I don't know what version it is now because my thing is like version 2.9 or something like version 3. Because I changed the dress colors, like kind of like make it a little bit more accurate. This is what I use for the reactive PNG. Kind of like this, and also Oshimi again with the gray eyes because I don't know how to interpret some live duty monster at the time I was playing Bandori, you know. So again, we got Oshimane. Too many Oshimane to count. 4, 5, 6. So we got Destination Reach! Destination Reach was my default for Bandori Global. For some reason, I didn't pick it in Global, I did What Should I? I think, What Should I? What an absolute fuck! Okay, so this one... So I based it off of this, make it a little bit more accurate, but instead of a white, I used purple because, you know, Rosalia. And this probably resembles Yukinyom for the person because, again, Yukinyom or Minato Ichina has a vocalist and she resembles purple in this case. Or probably because purple is also Aggie. But it doesn't really matter because this one is kind of like accurate as this because it has gold shit on it. But instead of purple, it's white. So that's a little bit. But again, I kind of like based it off of Destination Reached, which I don't have the vroid files for, unfortunately, so I had to recreate one from scratch. So kind of quote unquote recreate one from scratch. So, but again, this closely biblically resembles Oshimane, so I'm good. Also, Olga-san is with us. Yep. Yep. Alright, that's a whole other thing. We'll deal with that later. Reactive thing. Also, like blue emission is not like anything at all, so I'm just gonna have to make it like themed or something. This here is the default one, just kind of like mostly resembles Suzupuyotori, the former name. The Pingo VTuber. She's formerly a Pingo VTuber because I kind of like it with that. Me and the third buddy go go way back when it comes to things like this. This one here is the Kaleta Sekai edition. If you don't know what that is, go look up ALVR. This one here is a Rosalia edition, this Rosalia theme edition, or call it Rosalia Blue edition. And this here is the Rosalia themed edition because she has a Rosalia alternative outfits. I wonder if they can manufacture this in house and like have all the IRL formers wear this. Though that is to be certain for later, as we go back to Okasan or like Aggie, check out if that is still the case. Because Mother Joy's paranoia image is kind of like accurate so much. Anyway, we got Mita. That is not good. Also, we got this. It's kind of like a slideshow thing. Okay, so that's my swimsuit. I never had any chance to do that. So my apologies. I'll keep them. I actually took them up for safekeeping though. I suppose the one is not like the defaults or something like that, so I have to deal with the default thumbnails. Probably might do that again, but this time with newer version because the recolored dress version I kind of like doesn't do anything, so I just had to deal with that later. Also, Amy face let's deal with that on here. It's already 11:03. Oh shit. Okay, so this one here. Yep, so it's the same thing. Oshi main. Now I have recolored the whole eye this time. Eye color this time. It's kind of like Yukin Yom for some reason. Because it's purple, you know? It's purple. And purple is Yukin Yom. Yep, it's biblically accurate Oshi main over here. So let's take a look. Oshi main, Oshi main, Oshi main. But let's ignore. Again, we got Oshi main. Idol Master, for whatever reason, the hair is cut off. That is Idol Master, not Oshimane. That one is Oshimane. That one is... What should I? Oshimane? Apparently this is the one that I picked on Boundary JP. So, also, yep. Where I am, destination reached, but she's Mars. This is the one that is biblically accurate, although it's purple, not white. It's Oshimane nonetheless, so Oshimane, yeah. Oshimane right over there. There's also a lot of these things. Also Magne, whole list. Oshimane, Oshimane. Not Oshimane. Kinda look like Elphus is gonna run, y'all! We got Oshimane on the horizon. Also this one here. Also Koikatsu Oshimane. Whenever I see Oshimane in Koikatsu, it makes me want to play that fucking game. Like excluding the lewdness, whatever. This game might actually be fun. I might have to play that shit. Also, this one, Oshimane, not Oshimane, Oshimane. I don't know, but not Oshimane. Yep. There's too many Oshimane to count. Not goes for Yukinyom though. I mean, her eyeballs are gold for whatever reason, but she resembles purple. But anyway, let's just go ahead and give that a give that a test of some medicine. And right off the bat, Google Lens thinks related search for Yuki Yom is Ushiming. So I said in here in Reddit, Google Lens left Yuki Yom for Ushimane. I first tested this on the Galaxy S24 Ultra, which just was new at the time. And I had to do it in Google Lens myself on 805 AO5S. And I got this. I like related search this whole thing. It's oh, this is a major inconvenience. It is Yuki Yom, not Ushimane. What do you give me, Ushimane? This is madness. I mean, I've also had a lot of these things on here. So let's just use how to use an iPhone for face tracking. I probably might need to check it out here, make my own vroid recreations. But this one over here, let's see if we can check that out in private. See if we can do that about it. So let's go back here. Also, Yukinyom. And again, we got Yukinyom. And like, Dodgy Recruiters. Alright. Dodgy Recruiters, alright. For some reason, it's Dodgy Recruiters. Not the one that Ojimane uses there. Also, again, we got Yukinyom. Yep. Also, on the newer Vroid, on the new 3D CG version, Yukinyom with her hair down is a bit hair a bit wavy, so probably might need to check that one out. Probably might need some adjustments on it. How to use an iPhone for face tracking, and it doesn't show any signs of a shimane. I think it was previously featured on here, but I already have it featured on that one on Vroid anyways, or it's kind of like a waste. Virtual YouTubers is also kind of like related to Bandrine. Like I've kind of showed some screenshots some other time, but not at this time because we ran out of time for this. It's already 11:07 p.m. This one here is Snow White, the alternative version of Snow White, which is Snow White from Sino Alice. I made this for a friend named Emmy. It's already here with us, but he's in the room, so this one here. Again, we got 6-2 because Emmy's the one retweeting this. So everything's good so far, except for the fact that Snow White is nowhere to be seen. So that's again we got Snow White in here, but all Google Lens cared about was Mita. So again we got this one, Oshimane. Let's find Oshimane. We got more Oshimane than we thought we would, and Bal of course. And we got lead RAM alternative. This is kind of like my own version of second King Arthur lead RAM. Like we got Vroid test over here. Can actually see on the alternative. It's on YouTube. But look at this thing. This here is kind of like I might need to adjust this one a little bit later when I do have some time. I have a lot of shit on my hands right now, so I can't. Tamashi insert. Ichimiya Arisa from Tamashi insert. Never getting around to probably might not need to search that because it's way fucking 18 plus, and I can't do that right now, so Twitch will bonk at me. This one over here is this is the new one, but again it still retains the same old hairstyle, so I guess it's still kind of like the same form factor. Again we got Kawasayo, which is the same as always. The fuck thing I did on Vector, which is also one of those things. And again, we got Mita. Why? Why? We still get Mita. Why? Why would you do that? Also, we got the Winkies. That's the last, that's right, last Roy thing I just did. We probably might do random searches for me or not, but I guess I will leave that for another video or for another stream. Yeah, that goes for Vroid snaps. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway, that's all about it. First of all, before we go early, let's check out the new website of the Marias. I'll send out here on OBS. There we go. There's the whole website thing. This here is the new website. The website layout. Call it version 2.1 because for some reason I need to adjust this. But all's good though. Like this is the first anniversary edition because we now entered first anniversary. We like way beyond the first anniversary. The descriptions are kind of like much more updated now. Nothing has been the traces of this, but you can still find the source code over at github.com/VTresMarias /VTresMarias.github.io. Look over the comments history. Yeah, well, let's get over with it right now while we wait for those. Let's read the tarot. I have it over in JavaScript. It's still the same as the first incarnation. Core values has been added that wasn't in the first version. Also, get involved because I was the one who hosted the whole thing. Of course, that needs to get to my channels, and of course, since I'm the first Maria, special thanks. Keep the JPEG. So Horror Shop Games Azumi 212. She's actually the one behind the PNG itself, so I had to credit that one up, credit that as well. Dreaming Witch, formerly Misao302, she's the one behind this. So we'll go over to DV and Art not dashboard, but .twitch. Keto.jpg is there. She's the one behind the third Maria's live 2D, which was already was PNGized for collabs. Also GitHub pages, of course, because I'm hosting this one over GitHub pages. Hold on. Also MIT. This is like the same as the original. It's directed for some reason because I have a quick redirected for whatever reason. When I press G, it just says Mommy's bought on GitHub.io, which is the problem I go to because I update the site most often apparently. Custom properties, I never touched that. But this is like this whole GitHub repo itself. 22 comments. That's a lot of these. Also, initial comment, initial published following move for 4. Updated here, sorry for lack of oversight. Updated book page, preview to be the remaster, prepare the website for rework, leading edge maining the YML, because I already have the publisher YMLs to be just to stay up to date. They said very good about the themes. Yep, 2.1. Apparently, technically, this is already a 2.3 because I have a lot of updates on this. It's also DeviantArt. Main reason why I have this open because Dreaming Witch is in here. Let's check my. This I asked that as my real name. So this one right here, like I credited this one here, you have Dreaming Witch, formerly MeSalty02. MeSalty02 was Dreaming Witch's former username. It's because she has this. They have this for Mama Dearest. So I commented, Mama Dearest, let's do know. Yeah, she's actually that's actually kind of cute if you ask me. Yeah, definitely huggable in most cases. Anyways, that'll be it for the showcasing of the main page. Let's go ahead and go to the navigation. I'll probably, again, probably have to update this once in a while. So, but let's go over to events and projects. Yeah, events and projects. Again, we got the loading icon, or the loading icon, which reminds you of Skype. Yep, it's the first money in. It's good, direct straight to debut. We already know about that. Again, with the Skype loading again. Also, third money, also the anniversary. Probably might have to update them later on. Again, a happy first anniversary whole thing here. Also I also did some additions to this to have the other characters, specifically Japanese characters on it, so not the Serif JP, because primarily I use Noto Serif display. So it's little Noto Serif. Formerly I have Satisfy on here. I intend to keep it that way also. Discord fonts. Yep, this is actually what she said last time. So for server cut off facing the internet like this as well. So yeah, I don't really get a distant future after money. Okay. So that is that. You might be wondering, how about the open letter? Well, it has been moved to #OmniSquad for keepsakes. So this one here is kind of like the mirroring this, but it already has been beamed, so it's not mirroring anymore. Also, this is my kind of like my main platform for this, so yep, that is apparently it. So that is about it for that. It's a lot to cover there. Yeah, so that is literally about it for the stream. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Ran out of time, but you know, it's a good thing we get through it anyway. So let's go ahead and raid somebody. Amimiya Nazna is streaming, but we don't need to do that because she is Russia. I might need to check that in a little bit of a while. We'll do. I think GG Movie. Is she raidable? Okay, for some reason, whatever reason. Yep. Read. Yep. Unraid. So let's go ahead and shout GG Mo. Shout GG Mo. I forgot about that whole thing. Shout out GG Mall. Alright, there we go. Alright. So that's GG Malvi already. So let's go ahead and deal with that. So here's our raid message. Raid. If everybody will always stay with us forever, you got a raid. That's all it is. That's the whole raid thing. So thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.